On September 18th, Opera Idol comes to New York City at Merkin Hall, and this is truly going to be an interesting competition. Tell us what we're going to expect.
Well, we have an outstanding singers that will be singing to begin with, and the judges are spectacular. One of them is from the Metropolitan Opera House, Mr. Mark Oswald. The second judge will be Phil Hall, a Broadway conductor. And the third person is Mikhail Halak. He's a vocal coach. And they're really, really amazing. And I'm sure it will be very difficult to choose their opera idol. And the audience will have to face also a tough decision for their award, the audience award.
Michael Peer will be the opera singer, and also he'll sing crossover songs. And I will be the host, and Yelena Kurdina will be the pianist.
And we have a special first look at the competitors. Let's take a closer look.
Che farò senza Euridice? Dove andrò senza il mio ben? Che farò? Dove andrò? Che farò senza il mio ben? Dove andrò senza il mio ben? A te estremo addio, palagio altero, freddo sepolcro dell'angelo mio.
With American Idol and Dancing with the Stars, there's so many competitions out there. How is yours different?
It's different than America Got Talent from American Idol. This is a real competition. It's not a reality show. It's based on real opera singers that have already a career. We heard more than 300 singers, and we selected 12 finalists. Which will compete against each other and will have first, second, and third places, which will be determined by judges from the Metropolitan Opera House and by the audience. We decided to do this competition because we found that nobody else did it before, and we would like to be the first one to have an idol in the opera world. As well, we decided as a company to contribute the income to Cohen Hospital, specifically the oncology department, and raise funds from this concert to this hospital that helps children with cancer.
Here in New York, there's already such a huge fan base for the opera world. So in a way, it's easier for people such as Michael Peers to arrange competitions such as this. But as Michael mentioned earlier, to add something such as the foundation and raising money for children with cancer is the only word I could think of was honorable. This is the most honorable competition that anyone can think of. It's not just bringing 12 of some of the best opera singers, young and aspiring opera singers, to New York City. It's doing it, A, for the appreciation and to send the love of opera to not only the people who are already fans, but to the children with cancer, to children who are thankfully healthy. This is what I feel, only as a competitor, but I feel is the most important, and why I feel honored to be a part of this. When our mutual friend introduced me to this and asked me if I had the chance to audition and explained why this competition was about, I immediately jumped at it for that sole reason, to raise money for children with cancer. As far as the Jewish community, it goes without saying the amount of talent through millennia of musicians and artists that have come in through Israel and Jews throughout the world, and again to share in that, and to especially here because obviously there's such a strong Jewish community in New York City and the New York City area. Again, to be a part of that is, again, I can't think of any other better word than an honor to do.
Tell us why you started this organization.
We decided to have our non-profit organization under our beloved grandfather, who was an opera singer in Russia. He had a baritone voice. He was in the 30s and 40s an opera singer, and we decided to give to young artists opportunity to sing in Merkin Hall and other concerts, and by doing so, having a fundraising to children that seek win concerts.
What do you want judges and audience members to take away from this concert?
The first thing I think would be important is just the exposure, the experience and the exposure to just get on a stage, have a great number of people watching you, and to really have a chance to express what you can become, what you can sing, what judges and friends and family and colleagues can see in you, see what's the talent that's there and what could be in the near future. That's what we hope the judges in this case will see with us. Not just that we can sing a great aria, but the what can be. Because again, we're all young singers, even though we do have experience. Again, we're still young, and so I want those judges to see what can be. And the more we're on stage, the more we have a chance to sing, the less amount of nerves we hope will be there, and the more professional we will be able to present ourselves.
Yes, absolutely. And also it's called Opera Idol, so I think I would love to express and I would like to entertain audience. And well, of course it's a competition, but still I really want to focus on more about entertainment, and also maybe welcoming more audience, not only just like intellectual people, but also like everybody's kids, older people, so they can maybe start liking opera as more like kind of pop music. It's just a concept of it, but it's more maybe difficult, but it's enjoyable. So that's what I'm looking for.
Who are some of your inspirations?
Well, in terms of inspiration, I pull from many different sources. I do listen to a lot of mezzo-sopranos as well as countertenors. I don't just listen to countertenors, but of countertenors that I really enjoy and that I pull some inspiration from, I really enjoy Boheme and also David Daniels and Max Emanuel Cencic, and I actually pull a lot from certain mezzos. Specifically, I love Sarah Connolly, especially because she does a lot of the same repertoire. Listen to all sort of different kinds of female singers as well, sopranos as well as mezzos. I would say inspirationally though, I draw a lot from also listening to the contralto voices, because I often sit very similarly, like Eva Podlesh. So I don't know, I've got many variety of influences, but all of them inform my singing in a different way.
My favorite opera singer is Mirella Freni. She's a wonderful Italian singer, and not only her voice is extremely beautiful, but also I think her singing, just by listening to her singing, I can tell that she has such a beautiful heart and it really reflects the music. So I really admire her, and she's my opera idol.
I actually have two. The great Bulgarian bass opera singer, Nikolai Gyorov. I just always loved his sound and his musicality. And the second is Sam Raimi, just his presence on stage I just loved. And it's funny, it's those two I grew up listening to and admiring, because when I got older and I had a chance to perform abroad at the Opera House in Zurich, I did two operas, one with Nikolai Gyorov and the other with Sam Raimi. So it was a great treat that year. So those are my two, Sam Raimi and Nikolai Gyorov.
as you can see, Opera Idol is going to be a unique competition raising money for an important cause. This is Arwen Herman, and thanks for watching.